Hello listeners and welcome to today's Cult News. I'm your speaker Casey, and for this segment I am giving an update on the current news articles coming out around disgraced rapper Kanye West. I did do an overview of Kanye's controversies, which you can go back and watch if you want more information on anything discussed in this episode. Following lawsuits and collapsed contracts and a so-called political career, Forbes has reported that Kanye West, who is allegedly planning to run for president, has been locking horns with his political allies. The article states, rapper-turned-political stunt artist Kanye West has shaken up his long-shot 2024 presidential campaign by firing white supremacist Nick Fuentes and reinstating right-wing provocateur Milo Yiannopoulos. According to multiple reports, parting with the extremist he brought to a dinner with leading Republican presidential candidate Donald Trump last year that embroiled the ex-president in controversy. On top of that, past business ventures turned sour have been a topic in recent news articles, with Hollywood Unlocked stating Adidas and Kanye West's partnership has come to an end, but the unsold Yeezys remain a headache for the German brand. According to NPR, Adidas still has $1.2 billion worth of unsold Yeezys, a type of footwear, and they're not exactly sure what to do with them in their inventory. Quote, "We are working on different options," CEO Bjorn Gulden said to an investors' call last week. "The decisions are getting closer and closer," end quote. Despite the unsold inventory and Adidas choosing to cut ties with West after his anti-Semitic remarks last year, fans are still purchasing Yeezys on resale sites for exceptionally high prices. According to CBC News, the resale market for Yeezys is booming. Most Adidas Yeezys were sold for an original retail price of $200 to $350, but resellers are now charging upwards of $1,000 per pair. The Animated Times has reported much of the same information, but included a segment on how much money Kanye has made for Adidas in the past. I don't see why that should be relevant when we are discussing the fact that Kanye was dropped from this contract for anti-Semitic beliefs and espousing hate speech. On top of all of this, Kanye West's school, the Donda Academy, which has come under fire for controversial practices like locking children inside during the day, removing all chairs and forcing children to sit on the floor, and providing only sushi for food, is also still making headlines as multiple lawsuits pop up. The Fader recently released information stating a treasurer for Kanye West's political wing has stepped down from his position and sent a letter to West outlining a potential infraction of campaign finance laws. The allegation in Patrick Crayson's letter of resignation to West is reportedly directed at Milo Yiannopoulos, the right-wing media personality who took the job at West's campaign last week, according to the Daily Beast. Crayson outlined a potentially serious criminal transaction at the campaign and accused Yiannopoulos of submitting falsified invoices for expenditures that would be deemed unlawful. The transaction allegedly involved an expense for a digital asset that Yiannopoulos requested reimbursement from both West's presidential campaign and the campaign of Republican Representative Marjorie Taylor Greene, Yiannopoulos' former employer. So that is another short segment today, but lots more coming in the week. If we have any updates on the Kanye West saga, I'll be sure to bring them to you as things move along. That is the end of today's Cult News. Join me tomorrow for more. I'm your speaker, Casey, host of the Cult Vault podcast.